Friday, February 24th. I'm actually out here a little early today. I had to put my workers on the job of clearing so they can cut down the planting field, solar field, and the area where the foundations are going to go. So while out here, I figured I would find the path that the guys that cut the tree used to bring the tree members or tree pieces over here. I thought I had found it. I walked it a minute ago partially, but I'm going to walk all the way over to the tree so you guys can see the tree that the tops came from for the bridge. Yeah, here it is right here. So this is the opening, and as you can see, some of these trees have really large bases and root structures. So some of them are, I'm guessing, are pretty old. But I actually found this by accident. I was wondering how they got the logs over here, and I knew they had to cut a path because they told me they did. But I actually found it when I was coming out here. So I figured, why not walk it and see exactly how far it is, taking the shortcut, because we took the long route to get to it when they first told us about the tree. So, and it's about, I didn't give a time, it is about 8 a.m. I've been out here probably since about 7:15. My two guys just arrived a few minutes ago, so I just told them what I needed cut, and I'll leave them to it, and I'll come back out here early this afternoon to make sure everything is good. As I stated, it's raining. It's been raining now probably close to an hour. It's a light rain. You can barely tell. Actually feels pretty good. So this is a part of the property that hasn't really been explored. It's, I guess you could say, it's in the center of the left parcel. So it's actually before you get to the build site. And I'm noticing different types of trees, and it looks like possibly some fruit trees as I walk through here. It's pretty wet. Had to break out the water boots today. It's really a good idea to walk the property though, so you can know what you have and know what's where. And so this is actually a really elevated point on the land. It's probably even more elevated than the build site. So it's good to walk this, and I'm glad they cut this path, because now I can get a better view of where I plan on putting the house when it's time to build the house. So, in case I haven't given the entire picture, the foundations are being built for earth, wind, fire, and water. The 4 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom unit containers. Those will be part of the eco lodge that will eventually become rentals. The house is going to be different. The house is made of 6 containers, 2 side by side, forming a U, and have yet to decide where that's going to be on the property. But looking at this area that I'm walking through, it's a nice elevation point. And as you'll see coming up, you'll see the farm that's next to it, pretty much the neighbors. And you're about to see this huge tree that they cut the wood from. And when I tell you it's huge, you can see right there, it's huge. So this is what's left of the tree that was cut for the wood. That's actually one piece right there. I think they cut some extra pieces I plan on using. They were supposed to cut some extra pieces. Yeah, they did. That I'm going to be using for a stair platform for the containers. Yeah, this tree is huge. I don't know what they used to cut it down, but the tree is huge. But this wood is really good. It's really solid, so we can actually use it later. But as you can see, the tree is huge. This is the base of the tree. The root structure is still intact. I'm going to track the location with my Garmin. So that I can look at it on the map and see exactly where I'm positioned. If you can see over there, I don't know if you can, it's a yellow frog. It's called the Panamanian golden frog. It's actually what the natives use for the poison on their darts. And they're all over the property. As you can see, they're jumping around. I wish I could zoom, but I got my other hand full. But this is the actual tree that they used to cut the wood that's on top of the bridge. So, just thought I'd bring you all out and show you. I wanted to see for myself anyway. But this is actually a really good build site. It's pretty high. I'll check the elevation when I get back and download the Garmin data. So there you have it, another part of the property. Probably the highest point, one of the highest points on the property. I didn't see this part when I was first looking for a build site because it wasn't walkable. It was pretty much dense. And now that it's a path cut through here, I can go in different areas and cut other paths. So this will be a nice walking trail if we don't do a build site here. I kind of didn't want to be that close to the main road because then you hear the buses and the cars and the ATVs and the motorcycles that come by. So the further back into the property, the better. Get that peace and quiet, and the only thing you hear really is nature. So it's pretty muddy, and that's what usually happens when it rains, usually a hard rain. And there I just ripped my frog togs. So they're gone. As you can see, there's some pretty sharp things around here once they cut through, so you have to be careful. You can easily get stabbed or jabbed or cut. If you can see the bamboo on the ground, it's actually not bamboo. I don't know what it's called, but it's actually poisonous. You can't touch it. So when it's cut, it's best to just leave it alone. Step over it. Don't touch it. It looks neat. Looks like a nice plant. Looks like something nice to build with, but it's not. It's poisonous. I hate I threw my frog togs. But anyway, so I have to replace them. That was my rain suit. And I don't use the bottoms that much anyway. I should have taken them off. Always an adventure. I'm not sure if you can see the banana spider right there. You have to be careful also when walking through because spiders build their nests or their webs, and they usually clear out during the day when the heat comes out, but it's still raining and it's still early. So someone asked me had I seen any more snakes, and the answer is no. There's only been, and I have to make it clear, I've only seen one snake on the property, and that was the tree slash vine snake, which is like a garter snake in the States. The boa that I ran into on my second or third video was across the street at the stream entrance, so it wasn't actually on the property. Not that there aren't any, but I haven't seen any other snakes. And I've been walking through a good bit, and like now I'm walking through an area that I haven't been through before. So it is also raining, so you probably wouldn't see any, but I haven't seen any more. Usually when you clear out land, they kind of scatter and move on because they don't want to be around us any more than we want to be around them. Let's see. I was going to machete the area where the container foundations were myself. I started and I realized how much work it actually was. It's exhausting. I think I did about 20 yards and I was beat. These guys will do an entire 2 or 3 acres in a day with no problem. So I can hear the guys at it now. I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna head back in. I missed my HIIT training this morning, so I've got to get a workout in. Then grab some breakfast. It's actually Friday, so happy Friday, everybody. It's probably going to be really hot because the rain is going to stop soon. The sun is already coming out. So this will probably be, I won't say it's the last video, because if I come back out, I can show you the results of them cutting. So that'll be it for now.